And then so the blue sparkle one that we had down, that one was just a fun thing to make for NAMM, because I do try and have something that is a little eye-catching.
Sure. So people go, look at that.
What the hell?
What is that?
But that is a fun guitar. That was a pain in the ass to make. In that.
What kind of wood is in the fingerboard?
It's Rich Light.
Rich Light.
Yeah.
That's not actually wood?
It is a wood product.
Like
it's
okay, like those things they were
pulp,
using when they were short on ebony and rosewood.
Yeah, but like Rich Light has been used before.
Okay,
it's been around for a little while. The process of that guitar was different because the fretboard was painted, and now you can.
But without, you had to put the frets in it after it was painted.
Frets go in after.
Oh.
For me, frets go in after.
Yeah.
I don't know that everybody shares that sentiment, but so I will tell you.
You had to be very careful.
You got to be nice to the paint team, because that's just a nightmare. Trying to sand all that stuff level and whatever, and then even if that worked out okay, then I got to go in with a razor blade. And
I've
cut
seen
on
you
each
do that.
side
Yeah.
And remove the clear coat and stuff on there. And who wants that? Nobody.
I don't.
What happened was we made the fretboard first. The fretboard was bound.
Okay.
Went off to paint. I made the rest of the stuff. Fretboard is painted, clear coated.
With the binding in it?
Yeah. Oh. And then glued onto the neck.
Okay.
Then the entire thing goes off for, sparkle and final clear coats.
Oh.
And then once that came back, I put the frets in. Now, that guitar has nickel fret wire in it because it's softer.
Okay.
It
was easier to work with.
Yes, because, if I was to put stainless steel frets in, which is kind of our default. Oh, it actually reminds me, that one, that was the first stainless steel fret guitar, and that one has like the old... The binding, the fret ends are they go
over.
It's so part of the whole fretting process is you cut you install the stuff and then you cut off the excess, and then you got to get the sides flush with this fresh painted pretty thing. So actually, now I think about it,
that's a lot of room
it's possible. I think, I take it back. So fretboard was done, glued it onto the neck.
Okay.
Then I put the frets in because the idea was if the file hits the clear coat or anything like that, we can clean it up and then it gets final. It finishes the paint process.
Yeah, it sounds smarter.
Yeah. The Comet, on the other hand, which I don't have, that sold, that one, all of the paintwork was done, and then
the one at NAMM.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that one, yeah.
I did all the fretwork there, and that was really nerve-wracking. But that's a fun guitar. It's super light because the whole thing is basswood. The body and the neck are basswood, and whenever I share that the neck is basswood, people look at me funny because like, it should be maple, it should be mahogany, or go fuck yourself.
Okay. We don't have that kind of wood, though.
But also, like, people don't... people don't really associate.
But if you don't tell them, though, they wouldn't know.
They wouldn't know. But, I do like to be transparent.
Okay.
If someone says, hey, what is this made out of? If I were to say, don't worry about it, it's probably
they
not
will
going to
worry
instill
about it, yeah.
a lot of confidence in the person that's getting the guitar. And I hope that you can actually hear us because I am using my NPR voice.
NPR.
And yes.
Look at that.
We're hoping you can join our pledge drive. But if you can't hear, I'm sorry. You'll have to watch the little things when we finally release them.
Yeah.
You will be able to hear
2027.
In 2027.
Just like the other conversation we had in Santiago.
Yeah. That is a real fun guitar, but it does have a basswood neck, and it's super stable.
I don't think I've seen many Ravens with that bridge also.
The Schaller Hannes bridge. Yeah, no, we don't do it too often because they can be hard to source.
Okay.
And I think at that time There's another thing, like with Ravens, like if it doesn't have a Floyd on it, I kind of sometimes, I don't necessarily know what the right bridge is for it. You know what I mean? So like on the Conspiracy Series guitars, it's either a Floyd or it's got a hardtail,
the
a fixed
shut.
bridge.
Yeah.
Just because it's easy to use, it's easy to source. I use it on other things, and so in order, like with this guitar, in order to just like make the thing, let's just use this.
You grab what you had.
Because then I don't have to worry about neck angles and blah 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 blah. But I think one of the things that I like about a Hannes bridge is that number one, it looks cool. Number two, it's real comfy.
It doesn't hurt your hand.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's quite nice to it.
Yeah.
It does have some peculiarities about it, but it's cool. And I think you'll probably see it used less often when I run out of them, because I have to get them.
They're not so easy to get.
I got to get them from Germany, which I mean,
yeah, it's Germany.
I can do it, but
maybe you should.
Nobody knows. So yeah, that's the story about that's the Raven story.